can't even keep a straight face with such a soft, feminine song. I'm used to some Gorilla Zoe or, Top Champagne or whatever. Anyways, it's the Claudia Jordan Show and my pigeons. Welcome to another hour filled with ridiculous statements, out-the-box thinking, whorish behavior. But we're trying, ladies, right?
Yes.
We are trying to be better pigeons, better people.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. I call you guys pigeons because you're not quite a rat, but you're not quite a dove. There's room for improvement. Plus, a pigeon is what? A messenger. So it's much deeper.
Right, but they're originally doves.
Whatever.
Yeah, but what?
Well, we're in the city.
Yeah.
Were the pigeons originally a dove?
Yes, that's the word for a pigeon before pigeon is dove. That's what they're called. Doves.
Oh, but they're not
But
doves.
then later on,
turn into a pigeon. She's referring to us as regular pigeons. We ain't doves.
That's
Our
name.
topic tonight is to wed or not to wed. Call in 877-2106-106. We want to know, does it make sense to get married these days? With divorce rates on the rise, how do we find the right mate and make the marriage work? Or maybe it's impossible. We will know by the end of the show, okay?
Yes.
Right. Ladies, what have you guys, should I even ask?
How about we just ask you what you've been up to?
Yeah, you're the only one that's going out all the time. So
cut on your
what
the
hell?
The finger.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, last week I never really explained what happened and why I hurt my finger in Vegas a week ago. It just involves I broke my drinking streak, ladies.
Blame it on the alcohol.
I literally broke
it, and I hurt myself. I fell, and
all bad. Where'd you fall? Or what did you fall into?
Into a bathtub.
Nice.
Nice. Okay.
But I wasn't taking a bath though. I was fully dressed with heels on.
Oh,
Nice.
Saw the scuff marks when she got up, right?
You know how you position yourself when a high jumper is about to jump over the pole?
Right.
Like they kind of bend the back over? That's how I landed into the bathtub. Like,
Wow.
like
Nice.
So
But it was your bathtub, right?
my room.
Okay.
Cracked my head and my finger hurt, but it didn't stop me from playing craps. And all week I'm like, something's wrong. I feel something's wrong with me. But I just kind of let it ride. You know what I mean?
Right.
Then yesterday I was making a turkey dinner and, I was hooking it up for me and my cats. And I opened a can of yams and I pressed my finger through the the lid. And it sliced right through my thumb and blood splattered it all over my kitchen.
Did he get
Not a good
yams?
look.
And blood was everywhere. I didn't hit the food though. I saved the food. And then I started getting really woozy and dizzy, and then I almost passed out, and I had a nightgown on and my hair wrapped, and I'm like, shit, I can't be found like this.
Yeah.
So I tried to put jeans on, and all my jeans are tight, skinny jeans.
Of course.
I found my loosest jeans that were still tight, and I only got them up to my knees, and I almost passed out. I got really hot. I was blowing up Flora. She didn't answer me. Clearly,
she didn't answer nobody.
more important to do.
Right.
I called Bernadette. She called Portia. Went to the emergency room. And shout out to you guys. I felt like I was going to die. It's my 4th time at the emergency room in 4 months.
In 6 months at least.
4 months.
They
Wow,
got your own
Claudia.
room.
When I got there, they were like,
Their own
hey,
space.
you're back.
Girl.
Yes.
And they all knew me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Of course.
And, so that's what happened to my finger. And it was rough. I lost a lot of blood, though. But I did have a revelation in this injury.
Okay.
For all of you who, have heard me talk about this before, the OJ case. I have been anti-OJ. I said he killed that white woman and the little white boyfriend. And now I think he's innocent. Because all the blood that I lost from that one thumb, it was all over the place.
No, really.
And I didn't even cut a major artery. So imagine if it was my neck. So, OJ, my bad.
Hey.
All right. Welcome to the show. We are going to be talking about marriage and all that stuff. Some of us have been married. Some are married. And some of us have not
Waiting.
yet to be.
Y'all got engagement rings once or twice? Some of y'all?
I got a ring. I still got it.
Yeah, see?
My ring's hot.
She
4.8
sure has.
carats, clear, little blue tint to it, but it's dope. It's hot.
Exactly. That was your choice to,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk to the people who have been married. Shelly, you are married. We're gonna get to that in a second.
Right.
Tina Zavina.
Yes.
Married and divorced.
Married and divorced. What was better?
Why?
You know what? I think I got married just too young. He was like almost like a first boyfriend. We were
Shit,
together.
impossible.
Not my first boyfriend, but my first real serious relationship. That's why I just kind of compare it to that. And we were just together forever. He was like my best friend, and it just seemed like the natural next step was to get married. But then after we got married, we realized we wanted different things, and it just didn't work. I mean, we're still good friends. He's remarried. He has his own family. I don't regret it. It was definitely a learning experience. After that, I felt like I didn't want to get married again because I felt like I didn't need to. Getting married is like what everyone expects you to do. And I felt like that's why I did it, because that's what everyone expected me to do, us to do. So I was a little anti-marriage, And now I don't feel like I need or have to be married. I could definitely not be married and be happy in love with someone. But, you know, if he was like, hey, let's get married, I'd be with it.
Okay.
So I'm not against it, but it's not something that I need.
Your ex-husband was your age, right?
Yes.
And then you went the opposite direction to guys 10 years younger. So
Yes.
you're
I've gone
purposely
backwards.
picking mates that
Yeah.
are still in college and have their whole life ahead of them.
college, damn.
So they have no desire to get married. All right, Tina, we have two guests. We have a call-in guest that's an expert on this subject, and we have an in-studio guest. We'll get to that. We went to a party this weekend. Some of us went. And Tina's even in. Do you have a poem on this subject?
I do.
All right.
It's
Take it
called
away.
A Ring Changes Everything. Close your eyes. Let's improvise. Imagine if I were your wife. I'd make you smile all the time, be your ray of sunshine on any gloomy day. Know when to give you space and when to rub your back. End your hard day with a co-ed bubble bath, a filled wine glass, the iPod on blast with all your favorite tunes so they don't hear my gasps and short breaths. Make every entry more than sex till there is no more energy left. More than your girlfriend, laughter would be our daily vitamin. We would transcend love and recreate heaven into a harmonious hymn. I'd be your best friend. When you need some excitement, we could play pretend we just met again. You can call me Keisha, though my name is Tina, or better yet, Corinne. Let's play fantasy into reality and fall in love again and again. I would inscribe your name in ink, tattoo my love in poetry, lyrically trace your qualities, simply happy because he's loving me. I'd massage your shoulders, your neck, your head, wear that little thing you like to bed. And when enough is said, I don't know what to do. You won't even have to ask me to. Microphone check, 1 2 1 2. All for you. And when you're ill, I'll be your pill. Warm you when you're cold. Help you to find the remote control. Hurry you up when you're moving slow. And everywhere in life you want to go, I am with you, ride or die. You never knew another so fly. I'll be your mental nourishment. Everywhere it's you I represent. All with the ring we can begin.
That was good.
I really felt
I felt that.
Let's clap on that one.
That was good. That was good. Golly.
Hearing that beautiful poem made me realize how empty and how ain't shit my life is. I have a California king-size bed, and I only take up like a very small part of it, and I'm like, I'm wasting all this mattress.
And the 3 kitties that are right on the other side.
Enjoy it while you can. Spend all the money on the sheets. Is our guest ready? Okay. Our first guest, I think I know him very well. I didn't know he was in His name is Jack Daniels.
Wow.
Yes.
Jack Daniels. He is the author. He's an experienced counselor and weekly syndicated columnist and the author of The Man's Handbook for Choosing the Right Woman, Understanding Our Relationship Roster, and What Makes Men Afraid of Settling Down. I know him very well. Flora Santiago, you know Jack Daniels very well.
Very well.
A nice round of applause for our calling into the studio guest, Jack Daniels. All right.
Jack Daniels. Hey.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Doing good.
How
you doing?
I think I've sipped on you before.
Hey, yeah, I've heard that several times before.
I like to mix you with Coke.
Welcome to the show. And right out the gate, hey, why are the fellas so afraid of settling down?
It's several things, actually. I could easily tell you that it's simply fear. But there are so many things that sabotage the success and happiness of our relationships that I have to tell you that it's a lot of problems in our past, dilemmas that we choose never to discuss, and hiding multiple monsters under the mask, makeup for you women that we choose to put on every day. And that continues to keep us and make us fugitives, forging falsified delusions of faithfulness in our lives and relationships in whatever endeavors we choose to undertake.
Are you a pimp?
Wow.
Put that on a t-shirt. He said it like a pimp.
Wow.
Okay, well, so one of the things that, it made me think of when you were just, spitting game like this, we talk about this all the time with, amongst the girls. It seems like a guy can get hurt one time way back in high school, like 17 years ago, and then hold on to that like, it's like, women ain't shit, all of them. We all have to pay for that one trifling whore in 1991 at East Providence High School, or what have you. And it seems like with us, we're more optimistic. Like, we can get our hearts broken over and over and over again, and we're still willing to take a chance. And the fellas seem to be more emotionally paralyzed.
Let me see if I can break it down for you.
I'm sure you can.
Do.
Yeah. Let me see if I can help you out just a little bit. See, as men, we tend to repress a lot of our feelings. We tend to not be able to connect with our emotions. So we connect to women because they supply us with something that we lack, whether it's sensuality, stability, spirituality, or security. We gain a better understanding of ourselves through exploring and being exposed to the unfamiliar, uncomfortable elements that women help us unveil. Simply put, Your softness, gentleness, ability to express your emotions openly reveal and help us get into touch with those sides of ourselves as men. So I know it sounds a little suspect, but think about it. Who do we tell a lot of the things about ourselves that no one else knows? Even more simple, who was the last person that we poured all of our feelings out to? And even more basic than that, who do us as men talk to every day on a daily basis more so than someone else? I guarantee you that all of those answers are going to boil down to women. So when we expose ourselves and reveal ourselves all the way to you, and we open up and give you sides of ourselves that don't exist and we don't show to other people, when you hurt us, when you put us into a position that we're vulnerable and we've already exposed ourselves, we feel so neglected, so deprived, so disappointed, discouraged, that we have no choice but to fall back and try not to be that person that you expect us to be, but the world then puts us in a position of who we are in terms of being men.
Jack Daniels. Okay. Jack Daniels. Okay. It sounds good. It really does. But I feel like, how old are you, by the way?
I'm 33.
Okay, so we're a similar age. I'm a couple years younger. In this new age, I find that men aren't really like what they used to be. Like, I don't really see a lot of men confiding women like they used to because they're so afraid that we're gonna hurt them. Like, we have all this power. Ladies, anyone can co-sign on this?
Yes.
I hear men falling asleep on the phone with their boys, talking about their deepest emotions instead of like to their women. I'm like, to us, they seem so cool, like, you know, son, good. Like, but to their dudes is when they're like, open, she really hurt me.
Unless they're in the family.
Yeah. Well, sometimes maybe men may feel that, conveying that kind of emotion to you would be construed as them being weak or something. So
I think it's strong.
I'm not real sure about that one. I'd have to beg to differ, honestly. I can't see myself sitting on the couch talking to my boy about my deepest, darkest feelings. That's
good.
I'm not sure what kind of men y'all hanging around, but that's...
okay, wait a minute. Every man says this, but then it's so common. Okay, I'm talking right now. Can someone else say co-sign?
I can co-sign on the bromance.
Yeah. Bromances. We're going to do that on an upcoming show.
LA.
Tina Davina?
Yes.
When you date these 19, 20-year-olds, they're 18. No, but I feel like men, I would love, I remember like 10 years ago I was dating this guy and he cried to me. And I thought it was such a strong thing that he did because he was able to like let down the walls and say, you know what, this is me. I'm upset about something. I'm going to let you say, don't cry all the time. I don't want to see you cry if you got a hangnail. But like deep things that I could expect you to understand to be upsetting you, that's dope. Like, men, I don't know, they need to be some kind of workshop or something to let men open up and be men again.
Especially with black men. I think that black men are afraid to say or convey too much emotion because they might be considered, a punk. Exactly. It's definitely something that's, within our generation of how people are being perceived.
Yeah. Very true. And what I try to articulate to a lot of people is that men are similar to turtles. We're hard on the outside, soft on the inside, but willing to stick our necks out for the majority of things that we believe in. So that hardness that we have is nothing more than an ethical defense for defending ourselves against whatever arbitrary anxieties or unforgiving favor that people place on us in our lives. So we do have feelings. We can express ourselves if you give us the opportunity. So when going back to when a woman hurts us, it's only because we exposed those innermost feelings to you, and we took off the shell and gave you those soft insides, and then you just took them and smashed them on the floor and said we can care less.
Well, you know why? Because I like turtles. Everybody that knows me, I got turtle statues around my house. I like turtles. But sometimes those cute little turtles you think are cute little painted turtles, those motherfuckers are snapping turtles, and they bite the shit out of your heart and have you all messed up and drinking vodka and cranberry and curled up on the couch watching Pretty Woman and Thin Line Between Love and Hate. And
wait to exhale.
Making you stalk them.
Claudia, you can come sit on my couch anytime. We can talk about some of those things.
I do have
I accidentally killed a turtle. Does that say anything bad about me?
Hey. Yeah, Tina, I'm so mad at her.
I did.
She painted. Tell.
I had a cute little turtle, and I thought the turtle would be prettier with like some red and pink nail polish all in the crevices of the shell. And I didn't realize that's how they breathe. And
yeah, way to go, Tina.
He didn't come out the shell no more. I'm sure.
Okay. Jack Daniels. I like saying the full name. How will your book make a player want to commit?
You know what? I put the book in the context of a sports analogy. It's actually it's actually
this
a
is getting
basketball
interesting.
analogy.
We'll read it.
First down. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No. It's a basketball analogy, and what it
I don't really deal with
My
the-
heaven.
I don't
Go
really
ahead.
deal with the NBA.
I'll read it.
I'll listen.
Portia will read
Okay,
it.
Go ahead.
okay, check it out. Listen
don't-
now.
just
If
getting wrong.
relationships were a basketball team,
Yes.
all men know exactly which women will be on his starting 5 roster. Every man knows where women rank, what position they play, and which ones have the most marriage potential, but we have a difficult time choosing the right one.
Right.
I
Now,
get that.
If you break it down, how many? I think it's 5 of y'all, right?
Yeah, we can be a team.
Yes, we're a team.
Okay. So if we broke it down, what I tried to do was put it into an analogy of a championship season. So we have a postseason analysis that goes into whatever relationships you had in the past. Then you have tryouts, which means dating. Then you have positions that are going to be played, like your first round draft pick. That's somebody who is probably inexperienced. She's fresh out of college. She really hasn't been around the league too long, so she doesn't really have too much experience.
Right. But you keep her on the side.
Yeah. She's a young girl, right?
Sideline.
I'm the veteran.
Yeah. She's
Okay,
sideline.
well,
I want to play center.
the franchise veteran player.
That's me. I'm franchise. Is that, wait, is that a hoe?
That's the queen of the hoes.
No, I'm not a hoe. I'm not. I hang with hoes.
No.
Right.
No. The franchise veteran player is the experienced one. She's been around the league for a while. She's played for
The hoe.
Tina?
So a hoe, an old pro,
Is Tina Mia Flores?
a pro hoe.
A pro hoe. Right.
So
sorry,
then
what?
you have the superstar. She's the human highlight reel, the one that everybody on the team.
Oh, that's me. I trade.
There you go.
Looks good.
I changed my mind. I didn't really know the basketball thing.
Okay,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
you have the point guard. Who
there's
got
more?
point?
That's
Yeah.
right. Basketball.
The point is more like a reflection of the coach. She kind of mirrors the coach. She's somebody who coaches the team on the floor when the coach is on the sideline. Then you have the all-around athlete, the person that's good at a lot of things, but not real good at one specific thing. She's like the most coachable player on the team. But then lurking in the dark, you're always going to have this 6th man that's coming off the bench. That's the freak of the week, the booty call, somebody
Forgot about the freak of the week.
The whole cheerleader.
Who would that be?
That's the one you throw into the game when one of the starters ain't acting right.
Or you know, one of the stars get
Wow,
hurt.
I love this.
Who would settle when you could have a whole team of women? I don't understand.
No.
That's why
But
they don't
see-
settle.
But see, that's the thing. It's not about having an entire team of women. It's about using these relationships, whether they're in your past, present, or future, to unveil some of the characteristics of yourself. So,
Wait a minute. Wait. I got to interrupt Jack Daniels.
okay, go
Jack
ahead.
Daniels. Okay. So you're saying there's reasons that are way deeper than just being a straight up whore as to why men have all these women. It's not because they're whores and they like to put their penis, the plural is penis. I
love it.
Because we're talking about the whole male race in several holes and orifices. Yeah, that shit.
There you go.
And it's not that. It's that they're really just, put little things. They're just trying to find the right one. I think that's bullshit.
Well, let me break it down a little bit further.
Come on,
Okay.
Kai.
I'm not saying that it takes an entire team to actually find yourself. I'm not saying that you date these women consecutively, concurrently, or sporadically. I'm saying that sometimes in our lifetime, I guarantee you've had at least 5 boyfriends.
Never. In my whole life combined. But I have had a guy say, you want me to quit talking to all the other girls just to be with you? I was like, yeah. That'd be good. It was like a big deal to him too. Yeah.
But I'm not saying that you need to go out and recruit you an entire team. What I'm saying is that the relationships that you've had in your lifetime teach you valuable lessons about who you are collectively as a person. And if you take those lessons and apply them to you, you'll then better be ready to become healthy, whole, and committed in some type of relationship. So you'll better understand what you like, what you dislike, what you require, need, and want, or don't require, don't need, or don't want from a woman. A lot of times, people are wandering frivolously through relationships because they haven't had the audacity and boldness to say, you know what, this is what I want. So it all boils back down to fear. They're afraid of themselves becoming somebody that could be committed, so they tend to just run from person to person and relationship to relationship.
Jack Daniels.
Yes, ma'am.
You saying the full name?
Jack Daniels.
Yes.
I know.
I don't know here. Okay, well, it sounds good. Okay. I need to know this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
What is your definition? Well, first, I want to make a quick point for what you were saying. I feel like it's kind of cool because men look at, it sounds to me like men are using women as objects to help them get to the perfect girl that they want to get with. Meanwhile, we may be dating one at a time, and be like, put everything into that one dude, like all our eggs in that one basket while they're having like a whole team. I've never had a team of guys. I thought I was being all fast when I one time dated 2 guys at the same time, and it wasn't even like that serious. Like I've never been the type to, I got 3, 4, 5 guys on the roster. Like when I hear that, I'm like, damn, like how could you, I don't know, I feel like I'd be cheating everyone out of something. Like I'd just be giving like too little away to each one. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I wouldn't be, I don't know.
You spread too thin.
Right. But that's what men are doing. They're spreading themselves too thin.
Skankish.
Yeah.
But how often, how many times have you seen a guy with, he'll be with a girl for like 5 and 6 years, and she's just waiting for the ring. And she gets tired, and he does, cheats or whatever. They break up. 6 months later, he's met another woman, and they're engaged.
And she's the right one. So Jack Daniels, we got to wrap you up pretty soon. But before we let you go, what is your definition of the right woman?
I don't believe there is. I think there's a right woman for you, but commitment is a big word, and it often gives men a lot of chills when they mention it in casual conversations. The biggest injustices that we have is the fact that commitment, or even believing in fully possibly committing, is the fact that some women actually don't represent what we think we want before we're ready for them to be in our lives. So in your recent scenario, what you were talking about, somebody that was with this woman for years, and she could have been the sixth man coming off the bench when she thought she was the superstar. However, she was basically teaching him some of the things that he wanted, some of the things he didn't want, some of his requirements, his needs, and his wants. So it's no true definition about the right woman, but it's all about discovering yourself first and what you like, dislike, or don't want in your life. So I think that it all boils down to who you are, and until you've gotten rid of some of the complexities that comprise your character and dealt with all of the socialized defects that you face in your life and confront your insecurities, issues, pressures, and problems, and whatever else is going on in your life and is holding you hostage, you'll never be ready for a fully committed relationship and be happy and whole.
Thank you. Well, thank you so much. Where can our listeners get your book, and how many pages is it? I know it's got to be long.
It's down.
It's got to be long.
Sound like toilet
because you got some words for you. No, where can they find your book?
It's themanshandbook.com. Everywhere books are sold, you can get it online, Barnes & Nobles, Borders, wherever books are sold. It's The Man's Handbook for Choosing the Right Woman, Jack A. Daniels. Go cop about 3 of them. It's not a long book. It was actually made for men, because men don't read typically. So we're actually trying to get as many men to read as possible. So it's
we need that.
It's only 116 pages. I can get it for you.
Wow. Nice. Does it have pictures in it?
I would love
You should put it on CD.
Send us. Maybe you can send us some books. Well, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it. Do you have series? Are you going to be listening to the show after we're done? You get off the phone?
I will, so don't talk bad about me.
I was about to. All right, thank you so much. We appreciate you, okay? All right. Thank you very much. All right. Well, I'm tired. You're listening to the Claudia Jordan Show and the Pigeon. We are talking about marriage. And, hey, he said it all. We'll be back after the break. I laugh every time we come back on something else. Case. This is Case. We saw Case yesterday. Shout out to Case. I didn't recognize him in the picture. He's doing the most. He shot himself in the throat.
Wow.
And first thing he did is sing in the mirror, see if he can still sing, then lit a cigarette and waited for 911 to come.
Nice.
That's a strong black man.
That
is. For you.
Shout out to Case.
Don't let a bullet stop you.
Shout out to 9mm and Smith & Wesson.
All right.
Welcome back to the Claudia Jordan Show and my pigeons. Our topic tonight is to wed or not to wed. Deal or no deal. Does it make sense to get married in these days with divorce rates so high? Should you just
Rewind. Let's try it again.
Should you just say fuck it? Or I really want to get married one day.
Yeah.
And I realize when you say that, it makes guys run. And really the game should be, I don't want to get married ever, because then they want to challenge you. Oh, yeah, I'll make you want to marry me. Hey, wait a minute.
Oh, wow.
You know what? I just changed my mind. I really do not want to get married. I hate weddings.
Right.
I hate 6-carat rings. I really hate going to Cabo and vacations. I hate
being in love.
Yeah,
I hate it all.
All right. We got a female caller, and it won't be 20 minutes long. We've got Big Mar. Wait, is this a female?
Doesn't sound like it.
Big Mar from Pittsburgh. I got a 50-50 chance of being right. Roll with me, okay? Big Mar from Pittsburgh. Welcome to the show.
Hey, what's going on, ladies?
All right. Testosterone in the house. What's up?
Well, yeah, but first of all, I'd like to comment about the percentage of marriages failing today. You can't go on what everybody else is doing. Okay. If you're worried about everybody else's figures, how everybody else is living, you're going to end up doing the same thing. You got to make your own way, your own style living. You got to take yourself and take that oath that you made before God and walk with it. I mean, things are really not that bad. I've seen a lot of relationships break up over financial reasons because somebody else wants to buy something and the other person don't want them to buy it because of the control situation of the finances. I mean, there's a lot of things that need to be changed within the two people before they get married. This is something that should have been settled before that walk down the aisle. You know what I mean?
I feel you. Yeah, people I mean, I say men fall in love with what they see and women fall in love with what they hear. And you know what? Spend some time on the phone with us. Fellas, quit texting me.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Up the phone. Yes. I will fall for your ass. Well, I won't fall for you.
No, you won't.
I will not fall for you. Thank you for the call. But yeah, people need to take more time. You know, I think technology is really ruining relationships.
It is.
I agree, Claudia, so much.
How can you really fall for someone? Like, I fall for a deep voice. You know, and I don't know, the way you use your words and your sentence structure.
Yes,
I love texting.
That today.
Yeah,
I am such a texter.
I like texting too, but it has to be with speaking. I got it. Because if you're texting me, I know there's a broad there.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Or, you know,
but it could be busy.
You call,
working.
he doesn't answer, text you back.
Meeting or something.
Shelly.
No. It could be on the throne.
I'm with Shelly.
I'm with Shelly on that one.
You never know, but people have lives. They can't be sitting on the phone 24
hours.
Two
optimistic ones.
We have kids,
so
and technically you can't drive and talk
text at the same time.
You can't drive and talk?
You can't drive and talk, but you can sneak a text.
Whoa, you said drive and
Sounds
talk.
backwards, Shelly.
Yeah,
I think you fucked that all up.
I meant talk and drive.
Okay, Shelly Radio.
You know what I mean?
We have another caller, Mr. Splash from Buffalo, our favorite date raper from first part of the year.
It's going to speak about marriage.
What's going on?
Hey, Splash.
We haven't heard from you in a while. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, I know. I've been missing in action. My antenna broke.
Damn it. That happens. Cool. What's your comment or question? How do you feel about
Anyway, I was feeling with Jack Daniels' bits and stuff. I mean, that's some real talk or whatever. I think there's room for marriage, but, you know, for one, both parties have to know what they want coming in, and number two, I think that, you know, you have to kind of define it for yourself. You know, never mind what your friends and family think. Definitely never mind what society thinks. What does the relationship mean to you two? And I think a lot of marriages fail because, you know, people view it as ownership rather than partnership. And, you know, you can't view it like that. You kind of have to, you know, respect one another's views and stuff like that. And I think I personally believe that, you know, nobody completes you. They complement you. No, you know, you don't become one. You become a team. You know, just, you know, simple things like that.
Thank you so much, Mr. Splash. I appreciate the call.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. My bad.
Claudia, wake up, Claudia.
All right, no.
Wake up.
It's just so
I
different.
liked him better when he was talking about rape.
Wait, where was the other snore button? I don't like that one.
You don't, Shelly Rio? Okay, well, we'll have the IT guys get on it.
Who gave you a say-so and stuff?
She has an opinion? She has an opinion? Speeches like,
who asked you?
When you gave me last time?
You a temporary pigeon.
It's been 3 weeks, huh? It's been 3 weeks. Tell a portion. 4. No, it don't matter.
Yeah.
All right, ladies, settle in. This is the part of the show we get really serious.
Okay.
Oh,
serious
sorry.
face. Serious face.
You know, we play around.
Quiet voices.
We, you know, we're acting buffoonish and jigabooish, but really, it's a serious issue here.
Yeah.
Marriage, life. This is life or death, people. This is our future. Procreation.
It's not life or death.
Tina's past.
Shelly's future.
Shelly.
Well, I don't think
we need to get to Shelly. We have a guest in the studio. She wrote a book. Me and the girls, a couple of us, we ventured south of Wilshire.
Genius.
We hobnobbed with the folks, the common folks, and we attended a party. We did a Soul Train line. I hurt my back. Welcome to the show, Miss Lola Pierce, author, of Anonymous, a confessional of married women. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Wow.
She's so cute. She's so adorable.
She's so adorable.
She got big titties, too. For the fellas, listen. Now, no homo.
Good. I was waiting.
Sound of it.
A little gay.
You really
Homo check.
I'm just saying I gotta put this out there because the people listening, I want them to, you know.
They can't see you.
Fuck it, there's no way I can clean that up, huh?
No, it's done.
Lola.
All homo.
Anonymous.
Yes.
And you had this party where it was a masquerade party, and you mentioned about hiding behind masks because your husband didn't know about the little gallivanting you were doing.
He didn't know. I mean, originally, I didn't want him to know I was writing the book because, you know, we have friends who spoke to me. I was speaking to myself, but I had to keep it real. It was happening, and it was happening right in front of him. So.
Now, exactly what is happening? Are you have an open marriage? Is that what you have?
We have a don't ask, don't tell policy.
Does he have a bond?
Wow.
Come tell me. It's not. I mean, my marriage is friendship. I have known him since I was 18 years old. We have been through just about everything, every growing pain you think a man can take a woman through. I've been there. So it just kind of came to a point where we just started having conversation when I was changing, when I was like, oh, wait a minute.
So you were getting bored in your relationship?
No, I had a frustration, a normal woman turning 30 frustration. And I felt the need to communicate that with him, and we were very honest. I started asking questions because I was losing my mind when I turned 30. I didn't know what was going on with me.
What do you mean? Like, what were you losing your mind about? Like, what do you mean? Like,
I lost myself. I was married, and I've been with him since I was 18 years old. We had brief breakups and get back together. We did all that dance. You know what I'm saying? And then it was just, okay, I'm 30. I'm a mom. I used to do this. I used to do that. I used to do this.
Did you think he was possibly cheating on you or stepping outside the relationship?
You were already married by this time?
No. I've been married for 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
You feel like life was over?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
That's where I came to. I came to that place because you give so much of yourself in a relationship. I always come back to this analogy, the socks. My husband, the first time he asked me if he had clean white socks, I was like, for real? Me? About your socks? You know what I'm saying?
You say life was more exciting when you were single, and then you're like, the monotony, like those kind of
No, what it is that when you give 100% of yourself to other individuals, I have 4 kids at home, 3 of my own and a stepson, and then there's this man who needs you too, and there's not a lot of time that you're giving to yourself. There's not, and you wake up one day and you're like, what happened to me? What happened to my dreams? What happened to my goal? What happened to my waistline? You know what I'm saying?
Right. My dreams, my goal, my waistline.
Yeah, right. My waistline. You know what I didn't used to have to do all this draping and shit when it was time to get up and go. And now I do. And you're not the same person. Girls are girls, and we're fed fairy tales, and we're looking for the prince. You're probably not going to find a prince. You're going to probably have to work with your frog, and it's all good because I love my frog.
But don't frogs have small penises? Flora, you had a question?
Huh? No, I was just going to reiterate what she was saying. You kind of like lost yourself. You lost Lola in this life that you had.
Yes,
you had to discover
I
her.
used to be fabulous.
Right. You had an epiphany at 30, and you were like, wait.
I lost it, but it wasn't just me, and that's what this book, that's how it all came about. All my girlfriends were like, girl, and are you feeling like this?
And you can even contribute to that because you didn't experience it.
I understood.
Tell me about the book. Like, what is it about? Paraphrase for me.
There's confessions. There's women venting about different things that they have gone through, what they're experiencing. If you look through the table of contents, it's very colorful. You'll see exactly what we're talking about. But more than anything,
let's read some of these table of contents.
Okay.
There is on sex with your husband. Boring.
Not at all. You have to read it.
Oh,
you have to read it.
No, I don't mean your chapter. I mean,
yeah, you're right.
Exactly.
You're right.
On fellatio.
Fellatio. Hey now.
Because married women don't do that a lot.
Explain time alone and personality.
You don't get a lot, and you lose it. There you go. You don't get a lot of time alone, and you do lose your personality. Unless you can take hold of exactly what it is that you're going through, and we don't always get that. Sometimes there's groceries and food and school and homework and sex with your husband and fellatio, and where are you in all that?
Damn.
You're given the fellatio.
Wait, what's fellatio?
Yeah, but
sucking dick. Wait, hold on. Wait,
we have an exclusive here.
Wait a minute now. Shelly Rio, what did you say now? What was the question?
What is fellatio? What was that?
It's an Italian opera.
Yes.
It's
a musical.
The Italians.
Well, you've done videos, so it's given brain, head.
I don't see those type of videos.
What is cunningless, Shelly? What is cunningless?
Cunningless.
What's cunnilingus?
Having fun.
What's cunnilingus?
Okay.
Oh, I don't know.
No. Sharp left. So tell us about the don't ask, don't tell policy, and how did you get? Like, who started the conversation first?
How did you walk him into that? Because I need to know.
I didn't walk him into that. It wasn't a walk. It's just been a journey. When we got to a point where I was frustrated, there were conversations of actual divorce. Well, I couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. We didn't want it. So we just had this conversation like, okay, so what if this happened? and we gave scenarios.
Like, be specific.
He's gonna get mad at me.
No one. We have like
listens.
no one listens. We have like 2 listeners. I know them both.
He's listening. He's listening.
Well, give your scenarios.
Well, no. I'm not gonna give my scenarios, and I'm not giving anybody else's. It's anonymous. But no
names, but like just
No, I will say we were in situations, we had conversations, and we were like, well, what if this happened? Would you leave?
What do you mean? Like, you saying, like, what if
he asked
If you cheated.
what if this happened?
What if I was with another woman? Would you leave? What if you were with another man? Would
My answer was devastatingly honest, and I said, we have 4 kids, and you weigh that, and you're like, no, I wouldn't. That's my situation. So I flipped it on him. You know, women, we're always dealing with stuff. We're not always dishing it out. So I asked the question, what if I X, Y, and Z? Would you leave? And he was like, no, I'm never going to leave you.
Oh, green lights.
Wow.
Let's go to Memorial Day weekend in Miami.
But no. I do not. Nobody takes advantage of anything. Nobody's feelings are hurt. I don't look through cell phones. I'm not looking through emails or anything like that.
How do you prevent yourself from getting jealous in an open relationship?
I don't think about that. I have my own things to think about. I can't make my life about what he does with his dick. That's my husband. He's my friend. He's the father of my kids. He's my provider. That's that.
That's probably fun.
Wow.
It's evolved.
Shelly Rio, would you like to have a relationship?
See, that sounds kind of interesting.
Shelly Rio's married.
See, if I did it, I'd be okay with it. But if he did something,
See, that's what I'm saying. You can't think about it. You cannot think about that. I mean, if you're going to have those rules and it's underwritten, it doesn't come up in conversation. We're not sitting up talking about it, quizzing each other all day. There's no questions. There's
what
no
if he
none of
comes
that.
home late one night? Like,
That's happened often. But what if I come home late one night? There has to be balance.
All right.
I
She's
plan
doing her
things
thing
out
too.
sometimes.
There has to be balance. There has to be balance.
But
He
you
might
never, like,
come home
plan-
at 3:00 in the morning, but he has to be ready for me to do that same thing. He doesn't give anything that he can't take from me.
But you never like maybe plan something without telling him, like, ooh, maybe tonight I want to surprise him with something, and he doesn't come home. And
Well, then that's regular shit. I'm gonna get mad because you didn't come here when you were supposed to. But I mean, outside of that, it's just underwritten in our contract.
That sounds like it's kind of fun, but also, is it something? Do you feel like you're kind of giving up a little bit on the idea of a marriage, one man, one woman? Do you feel like
No, because I think that as time goes, we'll probably get there. But if I'm having growing pains, you're going to understand my growing pains just like I understood yours. You know what I'm saying? So it's something that we're going through together, but we keep growing together. And it's only going to get better. You know, that there's no fear of me losing him.
Well, I guess, because like that's mostly what people leave over, that and finances, right?
Well, yeah, and if we have an honesty that, and it's in the last page of the book, we have an honesty that's lost on some people. You know, I have friends who tell me things. He has friends who tell him things. They're not talking to each other, but me and him get together at the end of an event, and we're like, yeah, for real, okay. But we just have it to where, you know, we know what's going on. I'm not gonna get mad at some random chick calls the phone for him. I'm not.
You sound like me. I'm
I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that.
Tina Davina is probably the most open, and she's, you know, you probably have some similar.
Yeah, I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that because at the end of the day, he's paying my bills. You know, I'm gonna rep his back. We're raising our children together. This is what we do.
Yeah. Do you think because you guys have this agreement that you don't want to cheat as much, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Because you have that option.
And I'm not the woman who's looking or worried or asking or, you know, I have friends like that who do where have you been? Where are you going? When are you coming home? I don't have time for that.
Because you hear men say that women that are on them about everything, they want to cheat, but the women that say, you know what, you're going to do what you're going to do anyways, then they don't want to cheat on you.
They don't.
Right.
Again, fellas, if you're listening and you want to date me and you're considering, I really could care less what you do. I don't care. Dude, have an orgy for all I care.
I think I have the best of my man. Because I'm not the one that's being lied to. You know, I'm not that lady. I don't have to be.
I'm exactly like that. Complete honesty. Like, even if I can take honesty. I can't take deception. I can't take having to assume or question. Just be honest. Tell me, and I can deal with it way better.
Yeah, but see, men don't believe that. They will never believe it when you say it. You have to be living it. I got married so young. You know what I mean? So wait, that's my bad. If we're asking any advice, questions on should we get married, wait until you know you're ready to commit your life to someone else, because it's not what a lot of people think it is.
Okay, now, thank you for coming by the show.
No problem.
We want to tell the listeners where to get your book.
www.soanonymous.com, and it'll be available through Barnes & Noble in May.
Maybe you should think about making, a movie about this.
I'm working on that, and I have the men's tell-all that I'm writing right now.
So what's that called? Tell us.
That's Anonymous, a confessional of men, married, single, or otherwise engaged. And I had to do all men because that's what everybody wanted to know. Everybody wanted to know everything about men. So I'm just asking them all everything.
Any final words you want to leave the listeners with?
Yes.
Advice?
Get my book because it's really good and it's necessary. It's necessary. There's so much advice in this book that your mama's not telling you about men and your girlfriends aren't telling you about marriage. So it's in there.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
That was Lola Pierce. Her book, Anonymous, a confessional of married women. Check it out. Get it. Go online. Check it out. I can't wait to start reading this book.
I know. I can't wait to start reading it.
Changing my whole life. All right. This is the Claudia Jordan Show and the Pigeons. We'll be back after a quick break. We're talking marriage. Is it realistic or should we just kill ourselves and just forget it? Give up. We'll be back after the break. Welcome back to the Claudia Jordan Show and the Pigeons. Who's in the house?
Tina Tavina.
Nah, it's too rough. Sexier. Who's in the house?
Tina Tavina.
Who's in the house?
Flora's in the house.
Who's in the house?
Portia's in the house.
Who's in the house?
Shelly Rio.
Oh, wow.
Damn it.
Wow.
Come on. We had this going. It might be down to 4 again.
Way to lose the erection in the ears of our listeners. Let's let Lola. Who's in the house?
Lola's in the house. Is it okay? Can I do it again?
We need a little
More, a little bit more sensual.
A little bit more.
A little bit more breath.
Okay.
She's showing the titties.
I saw that right. Yeah.
Just move those aside and get to the
They
mic.
get in the way sometimes.
I know, girl. Here we go.
Okay.
Who's in the house?
Lola's in the house. Can I do it like that? Is that?
Still a little bass, but it's There's a lot of bass girls.
I write.
We're talking about marriage, to wed or not to wed. And we're going to get to a lightning round very soon because Portia's like, what? I don't understand what's so good about marriage anymore.
I heard
I've
nothing.
completely changed my
And
mind.
it's sad because I really heard nothing that was like, oh yeah, okay, cool, this sounds good. Like everything is sounded like all bad.
A burden.
Like it's like a task and you're bored and you're cooking and he ain't gonna do shit. He's fat. Like it's like everything's been all bad. And I'm like, I'm only 23 and I'm listening to this. Like, what am I supposed to do?
Well, to shed a little light on the situation, I'm sure we have Low Life from Alabama.
Oh wow, way of hope. Change Portia's mind.
Yes.
No life.
Low Life, welcome to the show.
What's going
Low
on?
Life. Hey.
What's up? Please give me some
that woman
motivation.
y'all just had up and down, she was so realistic, you know what I'm saying?
Realistic. Yes.
I mean, she really was, you know what I'm talking about? Because
Really.
me and my wife have been through a lot of shit, but when it get down to it, you know what I'm saying? She won't leave me and I won't leave her, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you what marriage is, because I'm married, I'm going to tell you a little bit something about it. All what marriage do, and when you get married, it just makes you choose better side broad. You know what I'm saying? That's all what marriage
A better side
Better
broad.
side broads.
Oh, wait, so marriage makes you elevate your mistress game.
Yeah, your
To jump off.
sideline jump off.
Jump off is better
Yes.
quality meats.
Wow.
No more beef jerky.
Because they have to be better jump offs because she can't go tell your wife, so that she's got to be a quality jump off, right?
That's great.
Or another married jump off.
Yes.
Shelly Rio in the house.
Or another married jump off.
Okay, Lola, thank you. I feel you. So being married, because you don't want to, like, if you got a decent wife, she's a height, whatever.
She's
Other piece must be comparable to make you
It
rich.
should be better, first of all.
No, I don't think she's going to be better. She might, no.
Okay,
I don't know.
AJ from Indiana, welcome to the show. Can we hear your best pigeon call? Because you're a female.
Hey, Pigeons, how you guys doing?
We're
Hey,
good.
how are you? Can we hear your
I'm
can
good.
can we hear your best pigeon call?
Oh, yeah.
All right. What's your comment or question?
Okay, my comment is this. I think marriage is a good thing,
But
but what constitutes marriage? Nowadays, you know, marriage is not for real. You know, they get married for convenience. They get married because a nigga got, you know, this or that. Or the girl could have this or that, you know? But my thing is this, you know, back in the day, Grandma said, stay with the man. You know, let him go out and be a man. Let him cheat. Let him do his thing. Let him have a baby on the side. As long as he comes home.
your grandmama said this. Where's your grandma from?
The South.
She went to
Where is she from? She's from the South.
From the South, yes, Texas. But now age bitches ain't going for that.
Right. I mean, babies on the side, I don't really think that'd be a great, you know.
kind of Jerry Springerish, Maury Povich-esque.
Low key. Yeah, grandma was before her time.
Wow.
It seems like
she's progressive. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you, AJ.
We got to take one last call, and I got to get through these facts because I need to comment on these. I want to do a quick lightning round. We have
7 seconds.
5 seconds ago. H. Reed, make it quick. You're my homie, but sorry, time's running out. What's your comment or question?
Out there.
Good.
Love is a gamble, no risk, no reward, but players always lose. Everybody has baggage, all right? People change. You got to learn how to grow with a person because the person you marry ain't going to be the same person that you're going to be with 5, 10 years later. I've been with my wife 10 years. We've been married for 8. We are totally different people from who we were when we met, all right? And people fall in love with love, but the reality is there's a difference between a wedding and a marriage. A wedding is between a man, a woman, and God. A marriage is between a man, a woman, and the state. Don't believe me? Try and get divorced and see who's going to talk first, the courts or God.
All right.
I always love when he calls. He always spits some real shit.
He elevates the value, the quality of our show.
Yeah.
All right. Lightning round. I want a one-word answer. Lightning implying speed.
Okay.
Speed.
Tina,
fast. And Shelly.
Okay.
Fast
Yes.
answer. You will get one from you too, right? Just whatever comes to your mind.
Okay.
Marriage to me means
love.
Flora.
Commitment.
Portia.
Hope.
Family.
Shelly.
Forever.
Love it.
Wow.
That was deep.
Claudia?
Oh yeah, you.
Stumped.
Lightning round. Lightning round. Lightning, Claudia.
Implies speed.
Faster.
Fairy tale.
Oh, you're right.
Because I'm on some fairy tale shit for real. I really am. Okay.
Get off it.
Marriage and divorce facts. Okay. The average age of a woman getting married in the United States is what is it? 8 years ago for me. 27. The same age of the guys I usually date. The average age of a man getting married in the United States is 29. So therefore, I usually quit by the time they're 28. So I missed the cutoff that they usually get.
A
for the
year.
next girl
They
married.
wait like a year, yeah.
60% of marriages for couples between the ages of 20 and 25, and in divorce.
Wow, I believe
so
that.
maybe it's better to wait till
Absolutely.
50% of all marriages in which the brides are 25 years or older results in a failed marriage.
Wow.
But it didn't say divorce. It said like they just stay in.
Shelly, hand me my razor.
Another cut.
65% of altar-bound men and women live together before getting married.
I recommend that.
And children of divorce have a higher risk of divorce when they marry, and an even higher risk if the person they marry comes from a divorce home. So they both are divorced, both most likely. You know, it's going to go all bad. It says when both people come from families of divorce, the odds of divorce are tripled to 189%.
So basically, I'm doomed to get divorced.
Oh, I'll never get married.
Kill yourself, pretty much.
Oh no.
It's a wrap. It's over. It's over. I don't like you know what?
Wait, I want to tell you guys something. Claudia,
I'm ripping up the paper.
Wait, do you guys know that there's a website for married people to cheat? It's like
no, but
oh my God,
but apparently,
just for married
apparently you know about the website. Yeah.
Wow, Shelly.
No, you know why? Because they had this huge billboard on Sunset, and it kept saying AshleyMadison.com, and me and my girlfriend were like, what the hell is that?
Right, just
'Cause there
curious.
was nothing there, just
Research?
a website.
Right.
So finally, we went on there and
course,
looked, and it was.
And you signed up, and then you get the email.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
No.
You're
So
moderator.
When's your first date, Shelly?
Yeah. Tell
No,
us.
but I think it's pretty interesting that there's just married people on this website, like they have one for single parents.
That's the ultimate don't ask, don't tell. You know, because
Yeah.
you both have something to lose, right? Lola, do you think it's better to fool around with another married man? Or
No.
No? It doesn't matter. See, you got it so set up like a player. You're
crazy.
Because, like, you already put it
You're
out there.
single.
You're like, dude, I want a divorce. And he's
Right.
like, oh, but I love you, baby. Let's just stay together. Well, I'll do anything. Really?
He's had
Well.
the divorce conversations too.
But then
I
you're
mean,
like, really? Anything?
But you started this. It was
Ding,
your
ding, ding,
idea.
ding, ding.
Yeah.
it was my breakdown.
Wow.
It was my, oh my goodness, I'm falling
You got
apart.
the
What's going
perfect
on?
setup.
Yes, he thinks so. Yeah.
So
we'd both have to be happy. We'd both have to be happy. If either one of us was like, nah, then it wouldn't be that.
So if he couldn't take it anymore, like say you're coming home late night, you're walking funny, and he's like, Lola Pierce, I love you, I can't take it anymore, damn it. You would put
Done
an
deal,
end to
done
it. But
deal.
don't you think it'd be, okay, I think personally it'd be really hard to go from eating at, I don't know, Spagos, and then going back to just eating one meal a day.
So cheating is Spagos. I just want to get that
Cheating is
on.
Spagos, and monogamy is McDonald's,
Monogamy,
Big Mac every single day.
monogamy absolutely does not exist.
Oh
it does not.
Oh, God.
It doesn't.
And you can have faithfulness. You can have faithfulness for 10 years, and then there might be something.
Right.
There might be something.
Yes.
I don't believe that that's there. I believe that we have people that we love and people that we want to be with, and we try so hard to do right by those people, but we're human.
I'm so conflicted because I come from divorce. My family's divorced. My parents are divorced. Actually, everybody in my family's divorced. It's a divorced family.
Everybody.
And it's like, we only got like a minute left, but it's like, I realize I have this thing where I want that fairy tale so bad, and I believe in that. I'm like, oh, Cinderella's like my favorite shit. Like, I cry at the end when the slipper fits, and happily ever after or whatever, and she leaves the rats behind, and it's dope. But then, we're the only species, besides some penguins and maybe some other storks, that force ourselves to be with the same mate for the rest of our lives.
Right,
so
we
it's like,
implemented that on
we're
ourselves.
fighting against nature.
Yeah, for real. And Cinderella had servants, just so you know. You got to go home and fold the socks and cook the dinner, and
you think she's fucking the servants?
That's what I was about to say. She gave it.
All right, this has been a fun show. This time, ladies, Flora, I haven't heard much from you. What have you learned today?
Well, I learned marriage ain't worth shit, really.
No,
seriously, no. Why? Literally, I stayed quiet when you were talking about your book because I totally think that you make a mockery out of marriage completely.
Why don't you say this earlier? We could have a cat.
No, but I'm just, there's no time. There's never any time to interject. Too many people. But
gotta try harder, Flora. Come on now.
Let's not talk over each other.
Well, there's 53 women in this book who had something to say, and what you don't hear at the family picnics and at the church gatherings is the truth.
Yeah.
So it could be a mockery, or it could be what's real. And unfortunately, we're human.
Right.
And to try to hold anybody to any particular standard is very hard. The best we can do is the best that we can do.
Exactly.
Well, thank you, Lola Pierce. We
Welcome.
appreciate it. Flora, you think it's a mockery? Tina, you're with it?
Married for love. Nothing else.
Portia?
Why get married if you're going to creep anyway?
Yes.
Shelly Rio?
I'm married.
But she's very disappointed.
No comment.
I will say I will continue to hold out for my Prince Charming because I really believe it's out there. Yes, I may get burnt having this attitude and constantly get my heart broken and gain 5 pounds eating the Haagen-Dazs, but I feel like it's out there, and I'm gonna, God damn it, I'm at least gonna give it a try once, and then the second marriage, I'm gonna be off the chain. I'm gonna be just like you. But thank you so much. This has been the Claudia Jordan Show. You can check us out on the website at the MySpace page,
www.myspace.com/The Single Life with CJ.
and websites. Quick, hurry up.
www.sweetavenuela.com.
MySpace.com/Miss Portia.
ShellyRio.com.
Any?
A Hidden Beach sign up. I launch on Wednesday.
That's right. And check me out, Celebrity Apprentice Sundays NBC. And
Get them Jimmy Choos, ladies.
all right, we'll see you next week.